Today is my Project Pan update, and before I start I wanted to do another poll in the cards up here if you click on the little eye up in the corner. And basically I've been trying to do a lot of videos, but I realized that a lot of the content is still the same. It's a lot of Project Pans, a lot of challenges. So I wanted to see if you guys were interested in any other content for me to do. If you have any suggestions, have anything specific, leave it below. Otherwise, I'll leave some general ideas in a poll if you would like to vote on that. But otherwise, let's get into this. This is my 7th update for my Project Pan, and I finally have some progress. I'm so excited. It's been a long time since I finished off any products, it feels like, so I did get some done and I'm very close to others. So let's get into the empties first and then I'll go through the other ones. Just quickly, I had these 4 finished last time. The Gem of Roses lipstick from MAC, the Strange Potion lip gloss from MAC, this Cheek Room makeup base, and the L'Oreal Liquid Nude, I think it's called Magic Nude Liquid Powder Foundation. And I think this is probably the only thing that I would consider purchasing again if it's still being made out of the 4 of them. But yeah, I finished those. So now on to the exciting stuff, which is what I finished this time. So I did finish 3 products. I really was hoping to finish a little bit more. I have 2 that are so close, but I just couldn't get it in time. This is actually being filmed a few days early just because I'm not going to be available to film it closer to the time that I'm going to post it. But I probably wouldn't have finished those. It's a possibility, but I might not have finished those anyway in the extra days that I would have had. So we're just going to go with this. So the first thing I finished, which I am so excited about, is the Benefit Ooh La Lift. There's some around the sides, but it is done. It is gone. I'm going to toss this and never, ever get this again. And if someone gives it to me, I'll give it right back because I never want this again. It's just like the never-ending product and I never want to look at it again. So what I did for this to finish it out is I took out the stopper, and I am miserable at taking these out. I mutilated the stopper before I got it out. Because I tried tweezers, I tried a knife. Basically what I ended up having to do was get a pair of needle nose pliers, kind of stick it in up to the side, jab it in, and then like yank it out. And what I did to use that was I deposited it into a little jar, and it had to go quickly after that. I wouldn't have been able to use it the same way I had been, which was just under the eyes and then as a highlight, like as a cream highlight. I would not have been able to use it for that. So what I did do is I mixed it into my BB cream that I'm using, which actually really helped that BB cream be a little bit lighter because it's a darker shade than my skin tone, but it's so sheer that it kind of works out. That's what I'm wearing today, but this did lighten it a little bit, so I was able to use quite a bit of it very shortly. I took a picture of it, so I'll insert the picture of what it looked like in the jar and how much I had left. But it really, compared to how it looked in the tube, it wasn't as much as I thought it was going to be. The next thing I finished was the NYX Butter Lip Balm in Marshmallow. It's right here, and I finished it down to that right there. So I got a little bit extra out of it just because it was so melty sometimes that I was able to kind of work with it even after it hit the plastic, but it won't turn up anymore. And I basically wasted this. Anytime I was sitting around not doing anything, I'm just like slathering this on because it was a terrible lip balm. It was a terrible color. There was nothing good about it at all in any way. I would not purchase not just this color, but any of these NYX Butter lip balms because they were just terrible. It was gritty the whole time. It didn't moisturize. It didn't stay still. It didn't do anything. I think I've complained about this before. But yeah, this was terrible. I would not recommend this, even in a different colors. It was just not good. So then the last thing that I finished was the Urban Decay Moonshine Cream Highlighter. And there might be a little bit of residue, but that's basically it. So if you see my other ones, you know that I started putting this in lotion for about 2 months. I put half of it that was left in lotion 1 month, and then I finished it out. Basically because I would never have finished this entire thing in a year anyway, and it was going to have to go. I mean, it's very, very old. The little skull that was on the packaging is actually kind of worn away here. It was very, very old. It would have had to go at the end of the year anyway, so I really did want to get it used. So I put it in lotion, and I have used that lotion. So it is done, and I would probably not do that again. I'm not sure that I would buy any cream highlight again, just because of how long it takes to use. Dropping stuff. So this is actually going to be my location to film. I painted this room, but it's not really ready, so I have a mini tripod, and I did order a full-size one, so I won't have to deal with this in the future. But it's sitting on a table, like a little end table, on a box, on another box. So I'm fully anticipating one of my cats jump up on this thing and knock it all over at some point. But I also don't have a table just yet to put my stuff on, so I'm holding it in my lap. I actually brought all my stuff from the other room in this thing so I can pull it out. So it's going to be a little disjointed. I'm not going to go in order, I think, of the products that, you know, the categories that I did, which, if you don't know, I'm picking categories every month. I'm picking 5 products every month for my Project Pan for a total of 60 for the year. I'm picking them by category. I'm giving myself the option to do basically a whatever I want random category, but thus far I haven't had to do that. I've had a category for every month. So I will put those here, and then at the end I will do my new category with my new products, and it's a ambitious one this time. So normally I've been going in the category order, but seeing everything's in this baggie, I'm just going to pull it out and go with it, and then do the other one at the end. So I've had 2 powders that I've been using in this. They're both loose powders. The first one is the UV Natural 100 Mineral Sun Kill Powder, and the other one is the Etude House Zero Sebum Powder. Can't really tell, it's got that sticker on there. So I am more than half done with this, and I think I really want to focus on this for August and really try to get it out. I have other powders that I want to try to get out of my collection. The thing about doing this project is that, you know, yeah, I could pick a ton of eyeshadows. I have a lot. But eyeshadows, lip products, blush, the color cosmetics are what I really like. So I accumulated an excess of things like powders through sample boxes. I got a ton of Mimi boxes that gave me a lot of face products that I probably would not have accumulated or had such a large collection without those boxes on my own. So I want to get rid of those kind of things out of my collection more than I want to get rid of things like eyeshadow or blush. Though I do need to use them, especially lip products and cream products. You know, they go bad more quickly, so those need to go in. But considering that my interest lies with those, these are the ones that I really would like to not have so much of. This might be hard to show you the Etude House just because it's so powdery, but I don't have as much progress in that. It's right there. But basically, I use them both at the same time because especially with the BB cream that doesn't seem to dry down, this powder here doesn't really set it. It still feels sticky, especially seeing it's summer. That's really awful. So I put this one on, which is kind of a blotting powder. So I like that and it works really well. I like this one. Though loose powder products are not my favorite. I do enjoy this one. Then I have a few lip liners. These two right here I have not used at all. That's the wrong one. Let me get the right one. This one. This is the Bella Pierre lip liner. It's that color. I have not used that at all. Nor have I used the Flower lip liner in Cherry Red, because I have been focusing on this tiny one right here. This is the Ofra lip liner in Silk, and I am right there. This is one of the products that I thought I would actually be able to finish, and I am super, super close, but I have not yet finished it, so I should definitely finish it out soon. So that will be nice. I'll be glad to finish this. I really do like it, but I want to move on. Lip liners are not my favorite, so I want to work through the ones that I have. Then I would actually consider getting this one because I do like it, but I want to get rid of the other ones first. I also have this pencil. This is the NYX Wonder Pencil in Light, and I am right here. This one I actually use pretty much exclusively for cleaning up around my lip line. Though if I have somewhere that's not on my eyes that I need to clean up, like maybe around my brows right here, I might use it for that. But mostly I use it for my lip line. I don't usually have to clean up anywhere else that's not my eyes. I don't want to use this on my eyes if I'm using it around my mouth. That one just doesn't go very fast because you don't have to use a lot to just touch up places. Okay, and then for my other lip products that I'm using, I have the Tarte for True Blood stick. I mean, honestly, I use this all the time. If you've seen any of my recent, things, I've talked about it. I layer basically all my non-lip gloss products on at the same time. But the tip has not come down at all. It's maybe rounded out a slight bit, but I have not worn that down at all. So I did roll it up, and I see that there's only that much product in it. So I'm actually going to start using this as a cream highlight as well. Not cream highlight, cream blush as well. And layer it over my other cream blush because I need to get this done. It's another one that needs to go at the end of the year. And I have the NARS Madeira lipstick. It's a pure matte lipstick. And I nicked the top of it, but I am right here. And what I've done is I actually put a mark there, and that's going to be my goal for the next month, to try to get down to that little mark there. I'm sorry if you can hear noise. My cat's being a jerk right now and not letting me do my stuff. Then I have the Peri Para lip tint. Honestly, I don't know if this has gone down or not. I feel like it has because I had never used it really before this project, but I don't know. And the thing is that this little wand actually raises the product quite a bit. But I've been layering this on top of all the other products to give it an orange tint without being crazy orange, because this crazy orange does not look good on me. Then I have my two lip glosses, and I just haven't used these at all. So I really need to start on that, but I just haven't been feeling the lip gloss, basically because I don't like using lip gloss on top of lipsticks because then the lipsticks get all over the lip gloss wand, and then I feel like I have to clean it off every time I use it, every time I dip it in. So I really don't like lip glosses for that reason. Then I have two more lip products, and these are both tinted lip balms. The first one is the Neutrogena Revitalizing Lip Balm, and this is in Petal Glow. And I've basically been using this at night. I kind of wish that they would do a regular clear version of this because I like it and it lasts overnight. Like when I wake up, I still feel like I have some on. But I sleep on my face, basically. So I'm always concerned about the transfer of a tinted lip balm or any other color product onto like pillows or sheets or something like that. So I do like this. They don't make it in clear, so I probably wouldn't get it again when I finish this and I have another one. But I do like it. I just wish they had a clear one. And then the next lip product that I have is the CoverGirl Nature Luxe Glossy Balm. And this is in Coral. And this was actually not the one I had intended to focus on, but I realized that it actually was lower than the Neutrogena one, and it went down very quickly. So I am right there. I really thought in the end that I would finish this out this month, but I still have a little bit left, so this will definitely be finished next month. The weird thing about this is it's got its little plastic thing right there, and then this slants up. So unless you get a brush, you're not going to be able to get out a good chunk of that product. It'll still be left in there. I have two face products. One is a CC cream, which I did not use at all this month. And the other is this BB cream. This is the Clio BB Water. And I am right there. So I'm getting close on this. Hopefully it will be done in the next month so I can start on this one that is the Mekion CC Cushion. Then I have my MAC Tenderling Blush, and I am right there. That's the dip that I've got going. Someone did suggest to me last time to use this as a crease color, like a transition color as well. And I've tried that and I actually really, really like it. So I've been doing it quite a bit. So hopefully I will at least hit pan on this if I don't finish it. I don't think I will. Honestly, we're 5 months away. Look at it. But if I can hit pan on that, it would be great. Then I have the Dr. Young Anti-Pore Pore Eraser Balm, and it looks like this now. So I've gone down quite a bit on this. This was a completely full jar when I started, and you can see just it doesn't have a full jar's worth in there. So I feel like I'm actually pretty close to the bottom. It's been pretty easy to use and I can use a lot of it. Then I have 3 eyeliners. The first one is the Urban Decay Whiskey Zero Duo. I finished the whiskey side already, and I think I've used the zero side like once. And I've been mostly alternating between these two, the Urban Decay Stash and the MAC Teddy. I think I've sharpened Teddy once. I have not sharpened Stash yet. So they're in about the same place, but I have been using them. I actually have Stash on my lower lash line today because it worked really well with this green from the Tarte for True Blood palette. Then I have my MAC Prep and Prime Vibrancy Eye Primer. And I feel like I might have measured it wrong because it seemed like it was about the same place as it was last month, and I have been using it right above the MAC. So maybe I measured it wrong last time, but I just keep working on this and it does what it needs to do, and I like this product, so I will eventually get it again anyway. It's just been around for a while, so just keep working on it. It should be done relatively shortly. I'm not concerned about the progress on it because I'll definitely have this done. Then I have my Jabot Cream Blush in Natural Flush Light, and I feel like I'm getting places. I have that much left. It looks a little lopsided. But yeah, I keep it rolled up just a little bit and then work each time on wearing that down and then roll it up a little bit more. And it makes it feel like I'm actually getting somewhere instead of rolling it down each time, rolling it back up, and then not feeling like I'm actually making progress, even though I am. So yeah, I would not, they don't make this. They don't make Jabot, but I've seen it on Amazon actually for much cheaper than I paid for it. But yeah, light pink like this in a cream blush, I actually don't like a lot. I really like red as a cream blush. But I'm going to start layering my Lip Surgeons, the red one, on top of this some, or alternating if that doesn't work, just to try to get them both used. But yeah, I am not a fan of the color so much. Then I have the NYX Dark Circle Corrector in light. And I am getting down there. I have not hit pan on it at all. I'm still going to wait for a while before I actually create the pan and push the product to the side, which is something that I do because I generally find that I can visualize my progress better that way. Oh, I forgot this lip product because I didn't touch it at all either. This is the MAC Tread Gently Tender Tone. And it looks like this. It's the same as it was last month. I really did intend to focus on this along with the Neutrogena one, but I really got into that CoverGirl one because it was going so quickly. So I just completely neglected that one. Then I have the Lime Crime Candy Aid Eyeshadow Helper. And I am right here. So this is what I was talking about pushing a hole into it and then pushing the product up to the sides. That's what I did to this one. And I find that it's easier to use also, but I can see more of the progress that I'm making on it. I don't know that you guys can, but I do use this every time, even though I will put a cream color base on there, like the Benefit one that I'm using or the Bare Minerals one, because it still helps it not crease as much. So yeah, working through that. Hopefully I will finish this. I don't think I'll get another eye primer done. I think if I finish this, it will be at the bitter end. But yeah, I am working on that. And I'm pretty sure I haven't forgotten anything. If I did, I'll insert a picture of it. But I'm pretty sure that I've got all the products that I have. There are just a lot of them now. So the last couple products, I have the Hard Candy Glamouflage Light Concealer. And I am still working on both sides. Both sides need to be finished for this product to be done. And I am right there on this side. And I'm pretty sure I can actually almost stick the cap on without it hitting the top. So, not quite yet. And then I have this much left on that side. So yeah, just steadily working away at those. They are going down, definitely. I do see the progress on that. So yeah, definitely working on that, but it's not going to be next month that it's gone. Then I have the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow in Foiled, and I did depot that into another container. And that is all that I have left, just that stuff on the side. I do need to try to microwave it again because it's gotten dry again, and I will probably put the MAC eye primer back into it. But yeah, I basically been using this on days that I don't put any other eyeshadow on, like when I'm going to work and I'm trying to get there quickly, get done ready quickly. So yeah, that's what I've been using that one for. And then the last one here is the Bare Minerals 5-in-1. And I was having so much trouble getting product out of this that I decided to take the stopper out. However, I was going to depot it into another little jar. It didn't really need that because I was able to get a lot of gloopy product out now. So I'm just going to use it that way. Okay, so we're finally on to the new products that I'm adding in. And because I don't know, I guess I'm punishing myself for my makeup collection. I picked the most ridiculous category and products that I could possibly come up with. So my category for this next month is highlighters. So I have 5 highlighting products in this group. So I obviously hate myself and want myself to fail. No, probably not, because straight up I'll say that I plan on mixing 2 of them mostly, if not totally, into other products like lotion or foundation or something like that, because they are also incredibly old, like the Urban Decay one that I just got done with, and they're gonna have to go. I mean, eventually you can't keep these things around all that long. I mean, the thing is a lot of my products have lasted a lot longer than maybe they would have because I actually never use them. If it was something where I was opening them and closing them with any consistency, they probably would have gone bad quite a bit sooner than now, because a lot of them are quite old. But I've rarely used them, so I do need to get them gone anyway, because eventually they'll go bad regardless. So the first one is part of the M Cosmetics Duo. I have already finished the contour side of this. It's completely flat. Though I really did like this, and I'm very tempted to actually dig this out or use a brush with it to continue to use this. I think I used it in a different project, but I'm actually very tempted to dig that out, though I do have another in a different shade. But what I didn't finish was the highlighter in that. So this is the highlighter, and I want to finish that just because I have half a product, basically, that's good. So I want to get rid of that so I can just get rid of the whole thing. I've been holding on to this even though I finished the contour side just because there's a highlighter. So I want to get rid of that. Honestly, I wish they sold the contour cream contour stick separately. This was a really, really nice color. It was not too orange. I really, really like it. I would definitely get it again, even if it's got the highlight side, just because I like this so much. It went by very quickly, I guess. I used it a lot. Then another creamish highlighter that I want to finish is this ColourPop. It's the Super Shock Cheek Pearlized Finish, and it's in Monster. And it looks like that. Somehow I nicked this. This is so pretty. But from what I understand, ColourPop products are actually pretty shallow. So I feel like I'd be able to finish this. Or at least, get a good amount of pan on it, which sometimes that's all we can hope for. So that is my second product. My third product, I'm not sure if it's technically a highlighter or not, but it's highlighty-ish, I guess. And that is the Honey Rose Magically Cool Liquid Powder from MAC. And if I can get that, it is right there. So this is actually, I got this I think when it was a limited edition. I don't know if they make these, if they're permanent. This one's in Honey Rose. I don't know if I said that. But it doesn't have the kind of cooling wet feeling that it did when it originally happened. So I put it on today over the M Cosmetics one just as a highlight. I may end up doing like some face highlighting with it as well, but because I don't know that I'd be able to finish all this just as a cheek highlight. But yeah, I definitely need to finish that. It doesn't have any of the cooling thing that it had before, so it's definitely just dried out to just a powder. Then my last two feel a little ambitious for me, but these are the two that I'm actually probably going to mix into other things. So if you've seen me lament about the Benefit Ooh La Lift, it's generally how I feel about basically all Benefit face products. For the expiration date, for the surface area that you use them, for the price, for all that, it's so much product. Like, so much product. I've said it before. I would take smaller sizes at a higher cost per volume than a full size of their regular products. And you can see this one here. This is the Benefit Moonbeam. I picked this one over, I actually have the Benefit Sunbeam too. But for one, I think this color would work for me better. And another one, it's actually got a glass container, it looks like, so I'll actually be able to see product going down, and the Sunbeam one does not. So that's definitely the reason that I picked this one over that. But this is going to be mixed in foundation, in lotion. I'll use it as a cheek highlight once I'm done with those other two, or just occasionally randomly, but this is mostly going to be mixed because I have had this I don't even know how long, and I have used it only a handful of times in that time. So yeah, this one's mostly going to be mixed, but I'm definitely going to try to use this up. It actually says it's an iridescent complexion enhancer, so I feel like that's totally giving you permission to mix it. And then the other one, and I've seen people pan this, and I don't even understand how it takes so long. It's magic, I guess. And that's the Little Benefit Watts Up highlighter that everyone got as a birthday gift at some point. And I have used it some, but I'm right there. And it doesn't look like a lot of product, it truly doesn't. But for some reason, this will last forever and ever and ever. I have seen people pan it. It takes way longer than I think I would have expected, that they expected. It's like a ridiculous product. That's why I really, really dislike Benefit's face products, because they give you so much that you couldn't even use it. I had that Ooh La Lift around for over 2 years. I've been trying for 2 years to finish that up, so I know that I had it longer than that. But it's just, yeah. But that is everything for this Project Pan update. It was a little bit more successful than my last one, and I'm hoping to at least have 2 products done next time. And I'm going to work at some others and see how far I can get, because I really was shocked at that CoverGirl one, so I might be able to surprise myself with some of the others. But yeah, that is everything. If you haven't checked out my previous video, it will be linked to the side, and my Project Pan playlist is also linked to the side if you haven't seen any of the other videos in this. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!